For joining the call. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing
Doing
well, doing well. We're super excited to get on with you today to kind of talk about your journey with us so far.
Of course, I'm excited too.
Awesome, awesome. So we'll get right into it. So you joined our high ticket sales program with appointment setting. And yeah, I just wanted to ask a few questions on how that was going. So I guess the first thing I wanted to ask was how quickly did you make your first sale?
It was within the third week
Within the
I
third
joined.
week. Okay,
Yes.
cool. And you did a little bit of like training before you jumped right into it. Did you take advantage of some of our modules and coaching and all that stuff?
Yeah. So actually, most people, I remember, most people say that the training takes like 2 weeks, and I got it in like 1 week. It was super quick, super easy. Honestly, just a step-by-step guide, and
Yeah.
automatically, like you don't. What I like the most is also that I know I had the training, but I could have that coaching. So I could
Yeah,
ask questions while I was going through the training. So that definitely made it quicker. So it
yeah.
was 1 week of training. First week, it was more of like practicing. And then by the third week of, I mean, 1 week of training, second week, and then by the third week, I met myself.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, everyone kind of learns at a different pace, so that's good that you got all the training. You could do it all in just 1 week, and then you were ready to go. And then you
Yeah.
made your first sale. So within 3 weeks. So that means you did a week of training, and then 2 weeks after that, you had your first sale in. And then how much revenue in that first month, anyways? How much revenue do you think you brought in to the company in total?
So of course I didn't just make one sale. I made approximately 4 sales my first month, and that just I believe that we will probably brought like 10K in revenue with the company the first month. And remember, also I do this part time, only
Yeah,
part time. I have a full time job. In my case, I actually love my job and I love what I
yeah, yeah.
do. I was looking to expand my knowledge into sales, definitely. So doing this part time, 1 week, second week, third week, at
Yeah.
my own pace, absolutely, it's what helped me the most, definitely.
How many hours do you think you put in like on a weekly basis? Because you do work, like you said, and you love your job, which is cool to hear because a lot of people will leave their job to come and do the program and eventually become a high ticket sales person. But like usually it's because they hate their 9 to 5, right? So like with you, it's different. You actually love your job and you just wanted a side hustle and you're taking advantage of this. So yeah, how many hours a week do you think you put in?
Yeah, so I can do in between, to be very, very honest, between 12 to 15 hours. And I think at this point, after a month within the company, I have, improved. So those 12 to 15 hours are definitely helpful. So I can still bring, revenue as I'm planning.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. You've been doing really great. I think John had some questions for you too, but yeah, we really
Yeah,
appreciate you joining. But yeah,
I just wanted to congratulate you on your closed deals, Marion, and compliment you as well. As you know, I was designated to be your personal success coach, so we do a lot of our one-on-ones together. For someone that's working and has a full-time job, which is also online, and to be able to stay this committed to us just goes to show what kind of a drive you have in you, and that's why you're seeing results. You book the one-on-one calls, you attend the trainings daily, even with a full-time job. So it's all about the spirit, it's all about the drive. You don't need to be, highly intelligent to do something like this. You just need a drive. And that's what a lot of entrepreneurs today, they think they need to be smart. They think they need to be the top salesperson in the world. But I was literally just speaking to a client of ours right before this. He had no sales experience as well. He works in production and he's after closing 4 deals as well in the last 2 to 3 weeks. And it just goes to show you that it all comes from within if you have a hunger, and you do have a hunger. Full-time job, doing this on the side. And if you think about that, you got a full-time job. Let's say you close 10 to $15,000 a month in revenue. You're bringing home an extra 10 to 15, $2,000 a month on top of your full-time job, which is amazing. So well done on that. I just wanted to ask you one or two questions, and that was out of everything, the one-on-one coaching, the video modules, the group calls that we have daily with Connor and Caleb, everything. What is the one thing that helped you the most and is helping you the most today?
That's a great question. First of all, I do want to mention that I had no idea about the high ticket sales. Like everything was new to me. So the coaching and training was, for someone who is new to the industry, it
Yeah.
was like perfect. But regarding what was the best thing that definitely helped me was the one-on-one coach. Like I think it's amazing about the fact that I mean, I was that person who was probably scheduling like one. I remember, no, actually, I remember two, my first week and my second week, I was scheduling a call with you every day.
Oh yeah,
And
That's awesome.
I don't even get
She
that anywhere
she kept me
else.
busy, Caleb. She kept me busy.
That's great. That's great. That's why we have the coaching. We want that access for everybody to, like, if you have a question, you don't have to wait around and go and chat and wait for the response. You can just be like, "Hey, I'm going to schedule a call real quick and ask all the questions I need." So that's awesome that you were able to utilize that.
Yes, and it's so good that I have access to that because I've never found anything like that. When I was looking into high
Yeah.
ticket sales, I mean, let's be honest, there are a bunch of companies out there. But what makes this one different, and that actually one of the things that made me like sit down and be like, okay, this is the one, is that one-on-one coaching, the training, the support, and also seeing like just the community and the group. It's just amazing. That's what I was looking for because me being new to the industry, and let's be honest, like sales, sometimes it can be scary. It's like
Yeah.
you are actually believing in yourself. And I am in corporate. So, it's like your mindset, it just changes. So the one-on-one coaching honestly is what not only changed like my perspective and
Okay.
helped me through the program, but even like something that I was also looking into before getting myself into high ticket sales and comeback sales as well is the mindset. You have to work your mindset, and
Yeah.
that's where you grow. Getting out of your comfort zone and just having that one-on-one coach and also the group, they really get you out of your comfort zone, and that's where you grow, not only professionally but personally. So this is what really makes CFS Concept for Sales different.
Amazing. I'm happy with that feedback as well. So thanks, Marion. One last question. For anybody sitting on the side, sitting on the fence, there's a lot of young people out there, especially in their 20s like you, um, that really want to do something like this. They want to work from home. They want to do something with their lives because that's the road the world is going down in now, all online. For a lot of young people, there's a lot of opportunity out there, and they're scared to make that investment or that risk. What piece of advice would you give to anyone sitting on the side that is thinking of, proceeding with, concepts for sales, for example?
Well, the first thing is that I will say is I have been in your position because I actually picture myself with the lifestyle that I wanted to build for myself. But this was not me, what, 3, 4 years ago. I started working at restaurants. I even went to
Yeah.
college. Like I had any type of job that I had. So honestly, my advice will be is first look at where you are right now, but don't let that
Mm.
stop you. Look at where you want to go. And when you picture yourself, okay, I want to work remotely, of course, this is going to give you the opportunity. Honestly, me, for example, the nine to five that I have, it's also a remote job, and I got my degree and all of that. I do it everything from home, but I travel a lot. Like just next week, I have a booked trip, and I'm gonna be working there. So when I picture myself, of course, I think that in your 20s is literally
Yeah.
the gap where you have to work towards your goals, your things, your life. So by late 20s, 30s, you don't sit in. I mean, of course, this is more for like someone who is also in my age, but there's never
Yeah.
an age. There's not an age for success. You can make it in your 30s, 40s, 50s. And my advice will be picture yourself with the lifestyle that you want and give yourself the chance. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get out of the normal if you want change, you have to change. So I've also been in that position where I've been so scared. Even like when I jumped into this, I was so scared. And it's normal because it's something new. It was something that I didn't know of. So I had to believe in myself and I had to say, you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna do it. They have the training. They're basically going to be there, which you guys are there every
Yeah.
single day.
Yeah.
And that's and then if you have it all, And if you follow, everything that you guys are telling us to do, you are going to make it. There's no ways, there is no excuse. Like you're just going to make it. And then over time, you're just gonna realize, of course, depending on the growth that the goals that each person that joins the program has, you're going to realize that you will only get better over time. So you
Yeah.
just have to take that first step and go for it.
Yep. No,
Fantastic.
very well said. And I was
Um,
going to say something real quick too, is that's another thing that makes us a little different from other companies that do this is the people you see in these videos here are the people that you're going to be training with as well. You're not
mm,
going to see, even the CEO. You're going to see the CEO every day in training. Like, and he comes with a lot of knowledge. So that is another thing with my experiences. Like, you'll see like these cool ads of like the CEO talking up, and then you go in their program and you'll actually never see them. You'll never meet
yeah.
them. It's always going to be other people. With us, we made it a point that we wanted to be involved with the people that came in to the program. So that's another thing that, makes it a little different. But I'm glad that you utilized everything. You've been doing really great. I'm good with this interview, but John, if you had another question to close
Yeah.
us out, man.
No, just as you said, as an example, believe in yourself and have a vision. If you don't have a vision, you just stay still, and that's that's on the unfortunate thing with a lot of young people is they don't have a vision. They have a strong desire, but they don't have a vision.
Yep.
So well done,
And
Marion.
I agree with you, Caleb. Actually, I was amazed by the time that I jumped into because, you even like we have daily trainings. Like that's how committed we are and how committed you guys are to our success. And that just reflects like having the CEO on daily trainings because he really wants to answer those questions and help you succeed. That just talks a lot about the company.
Yeah.
And say take it from someone who has worked different jobs and has been in different industries. Yeah, you don't see that. You don't see that out there.
Yep. That's something we're going to try to stick with, that we see a lot of people really like that. So, and we like that too. That's been our pact since we started this thing. So, well, we really appreciate you joining this call,
Thank
Marianne.
you.
Great job with everything you're doing. We're excited to see where your future heads. And yeah, we'll see you probably, the weekend's here. So we'll see you Monday, most likely.
Of
Talk to you
course.
soon,
Thank you so much,
Marion.
guys. Thank
Bye bye.
you.